how long does it take to get a notification? Oh, there we go. Nope, that's not it. Am I in the right place? Mm-hmm. Oh, there it is. Alrighty. Move on over there. Hello everyone, thanks for joining. If you're here, if you're not here, then I'm sure you will be. If you're watching on the replay, be sure to type in #replay. And if you're here live, you see that little red rectangle box in the upper left-hand corner that says live, then you are live, my friend. Let's see. Hello, Kay. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I don't know why. This is always crooked. I dropped the phone twice. I thought for sure I cracked something. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Betty. I know, I just got it out of focus. There we go. Back in focus. Hello, hello, everybody. Come on in. Come on in. We're going to be doing some #simple stamping tonight. Simple stamping. And I have a solution from Tuesday's card. So here is the solution. So when you're putting it together, okay, you have your square, so that was correct. And if you push it up like so, you're going to put this second piece down at the bottom here. So stick it to there. I think what I was doing, I was pressing it that way. You want to press it up, stick it there, and then this piece, you have a space up here. See, I was putting it all the way to the top, and that's what was causing the problem. So you put it down, the widest part, down at the bottom of that one. So all you got to do is just fold it here, stick that down, and then here at the top, you're just going to, go ahead and this one up here is going to have that fold, and you're going to have that space up on the top, and it actually stands better. If you put it that way, it'll stand. If you put it that way, it'll stand. So you're going to have a space over here. So that was the problem. I'm going to sneeze. Oh, bless me. So that's what the problem was. I was pressing it down when this part is going to go up. And I have Mary's card. I didn't mail it yet. But so here's the envelope. So it fits perfectly in an envelope. So I hope that clears it up. And Mary, I'll be mailing your card tomorrow. So that was a little confusing. Oh, thank you. That was confusing. So you may wonder, like, what did Sue do before her lives? Well, I moved my room around. I started last night. Started moving my desk in a different place because I wanted to put my embroidery desk next to this desk. So now I have one desk here and a little space and another desk there. And these are these folding origami desks. I really like them because if you have to move, the top comes off, the bottom folds up. It's just a metal frame and they're real easy. They're not a big, huge desk. So I had to put my cube things back together again that I have bins in, and I move things around. It still looks sloppy. I don't care what you say. If you have a craft room, you just have a lot of, well, I do. I have a lot of stuff. So I not only have stamping stuff, I have sewing stuff. I have machine embroidery stuff, which, Bob is coming home this weekend, so I cannot wait. I have missed him. So he's going to be surprised when he sees I moved his desk over here. So I'll be able to look out the window. I think I have to put my towers that I have my Stampin' Blends on, which are like right over here. I think I want to move them over there because then I'll be able to look out the window. This is kind of obscuring part of the window. And the other window is wide open so I can see through that one. So I think this is going to be nice for the summer. All right, stuff, lots of stuff. Oh my gosh, yeah, and then the closet in here, let's not even talk about that. And then the piles of stuff here is what's retiring. You know, I can just cry. But new stuff is coming, right? All right, so thanks so much for joining in. So if you are new here, be sure to say hello. Let us know who you are and where you're from. I've been getting some new people here and there, and I often wonder, how did you find me? Was it through my YouTube channel? Was it through embroidery? You know, all that kind of stuff. Maybe you were referred from a friend. And why can't I bring up my comments here? So if I miss your comment during the live, I do go back through each and every one of them and make sure that I give you either, you know, a like or something. So we have Kathy, we have Kay, we have Betty, we have Fran. Hello, Fran, if I didn't say. Maureen is in the house. Hello, Maureen. Welcome, welcome. Thank you all for the God bless you. I can use that too, even just for not even the sneeze. Lee is here. Hello, Lee. Hello, hello. Sherry is here. Hello, Sherry. Okay, so I paid for Zoom for a year. So I want to know if you guys, would that be something maybe you'd want to do, say either the Tuesday or Thursday, to do a Zoom where we can stamp together, we can kind of make a theme, and or I can tell you a certain layout and the pieces you're going to need, and you have them all cut and brought with you, and we create together. What do y'all think of that? I think that would be a lot of fun. Let me know what you think of that. Or we can just pick a different day, you know, just a short little time to just stamp together. Last night's Zoom, I sat here for 20 minutes waiting for my team to show up, and no one did. So I was like, 20 minutes, I was done. And I just logged off, and I, you know, I always, Michelle and I always said, sounds like fun. Okay, good. Kathy's in, yay. Michelle and I always used to say, you know, when things don't go right, like make lemons out of lemonade kind of thing. So my thought was, I'm not going to have the whole night ruined. I was sad. I was sad that nobody showed up. I was like, wow, you know. But anyhow, you know, the sadness carried over to this morning, and then it was kind of like, you know what, just let it go. What are you going to do? I keep trying. My team members that are here, I keep trying, and I'm not giving up. Okay, so we're going to be doing some simple stamping tonight, and this is, if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, this is the free photopolymer stamp set that you got celebrating Paper Pumpkin's birthday. And if you like Paper Pumpkin, maybe you have never subscribed to Paper Pumpkin, you're down the wire. What is today's date? Today is the 7th. So you have until the 10th to sign up for this month's Paper Pumpkin. And it's a kit that comes all in a box. And it's just a lot of fun. You know, if you wanted to give it a try, you missed out on this one because this one was a cool one. And we got 2 stamp sets on this one. But if you like to get together, I'm doing a monthly get together. It's called Pick a Pumpkin, which is kind of like a Paper Pumpkin potluck in that I have a ton of retired ones. I took them all out of the boxes, gathered them all up. So the whole kit, the ink pad, and the stamp set, all in a big bag. So sign up for the class, come, it's only $15. You just come sit around the table. Everybody creates their kits, do what you want. And you end up taking the rest of the kit home, including the stamp spot and the stamp set and the Stampin' Spot. Is that what I said? Yeah. So it's just something fun, and it's Fridays. It's at 6 o'clock on Fridays. I have one scheduled for this month. Actually, the first get together for this month. I asked you guys if you wanted to get together, and there was a positive response. So here it is. Don't let me down, guys. All right. So I don't even know. Does anybody know what the name of this stamp set was? I didn't save my paper. But I'm going to be working with some Pale Papaya. Of course, I have to do Gorgeous Grape. And I'm going to do Highland Heather. And I'm going to do Pear Pizzazz. So those are the colors that I'm working with. If anybody knows the name of this photopolymer paper pumpkin free stamp set. And the only way you could get it was through Paper Pumpkin. It's not going to be available for anybody. So like I said, simple stamping tonight, folks. And I think I got everything ready. I'm just laughing because you know how that goes. But now I have another desk next to this desk, so I can kind of spread out a little bit more, right? Okay, so, and oh, it got a little folded. So let's start. I have 3 cards tonight. I know, 3 cards, but this is simple stamping. So you can do simple stamping 3 cards. So let me show you the first one. Here's our first card. Isn't that pretty? You guys love that? And Kay, in your honor, we got doilies tonight. That's right, doilies. Oh, it's always fun, isn't it? All right, let me get all my components out. I found these fun envelopes. I'm not selling the envelopes, but if you like to organize things, you could probably, let's see, the stamp set will fit in there too. You could organize your paper pumpkin stamp sets. They're really nice, and they have this Velcro on them, and they're great for putting your class things together. Let's see, it was from Amazon. They're called 5x7 plastic envelopes storage holder. Here is the UPC code, and I'm not promoting it or anything. I'm just, because I know people are going to ask. I don't know if you can see that, but I like them. And how many do you get? You get 20 of them in here. So I really like them. Have I told you how much I like them? So I do. I like them. I like them like that. I like them. Okay. So we got a little bit curled here in the midst of my cleaning my room. So we are using basic white because, again, simple stamping, something that pretty much, if you're a stamper, kind of like your black dress, we all have our basic white. And this one got a little bit cadoodled. So I'm using up a lot of my designer series paper. So this one is the Pansy paper, the DSP, because all of our DSP paper is going to be retiring. So I want to use mine up. I'm finding ways to use designer series paper, and stick around because there's more designer series paper projects coming down the pike. So I want to use this real nice checkered kind of thing, and boy, from all of that moving stuff and putting things together, my hands are aching right now. They're aching, and plus this weather is not helping. Any of you that have rheumatoid arthritis can relate, or if you do a medical transcription and all your tendons are all inflamed and swollen and will never go back to the way that they should be, you can relate to that as well, right? Okay, so then I took some of the strips of the same pack paper. I got some of those, and there should be a little tiny one. There it is. So they're just scraps. So they're 4 inches long. You can make them, you know, however long you want them to go, however you want to lay them out. And I just thought, just something to kind of break this up a little bit. And I'm looking to see how I even did it, because I don't remember. So no rhyme or reason. All those little scraps that you be saving, let's pull them out. Let's use them, because why not? You got them, right? Kind of don't want to toss them. You can do something with them. So I'm just going to use these varying strips, and they go from 1 inch to 3/4 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch. And I'm just trying to follow my design a little bit. And here's your little tiny one, just a striped one. This one here, that was cut the other way. So just a little smidgy, but you can use your smidgies. Okay, just like that. And I did do, I'm going to cover up this strip, this orangey strip. I'm going to cover that up, because there's one thing I don't like is, this one looks okay, but that one just looks so stark and so bleh. And then also in the designer series paper, the same paper pack, I cut out, well, I think I used my punch. I think I used, hold on, let me see. Nope, it wasn't that one. Maybe 1.5 inch. maybe. But I did punch out. I think I use a retired punch, but you can use your dies. And here's our lovely doily. While that doesn't match, this does. And if you put that inside your lovely doily, look at what you've got. You've got a nice little center for your doily. So let's go ahead and I'm going to do that. I'm going to put that right in the center. Okay, so that'll get layered on here. And then what I did, and let me grab some cardstock up here. Oh, I didn't put my doily on there yet. Okay, so this stamp is, this set is 2-step stamping. Okay, this is one big flower. And then here is the other one to do the more detail. So let me show you how this goes. So you need to have a larger block because it's a larger stamp. Okay. And I'm going to bring in my little Stampin' Pierce mat. I put a piece of our paper on here, like this paper that we use, just to protect it. And I want to use that because it's a photopolymer stamp set. And why do you want to know, like, why would you do that? Because the red rubber stamp sets have that little bit of foam on them, whereas photopolymer do not. So you need something with a little bit of cushion to give yourself a nice sharp image. So I'm going to use the Highland Heather, and I'm going to ink this up. And being the stamp is so large, I'm going to take the ink pad right to the stamp and ink this up. And I did start re-inking all of my ink pads because I'm noticing that probably it's been a while. So if you're noticing that your ink pads aren't stamping all that well, you may want to use your re-inker. I do recommend when you buy a stamp pad to definitely get the re-inker along with it. Okay, so there it is. Look at how pretty that is. And I'm going to bring in, I have my little, let me move my other projects out of the way. I have my chamois. Hail to the chamois. And that's what I'm going to use to clean my stamp, because these ink pads are water soluble, so it just washes right off of there. And I'm going to peel this one off. And I'm going to go and get the more detailed one. And then what I want to do is I'm going to use the Gorgeous Grape, because that's a little bit of a deeper ink. And I'm going to ink this up. And you do light kisses. Don't smush it, because these are foam pads. If you smush, you're going to get gush. Okay, we don't want gush. We want light kisses. See, you sometimes will get that little bit on your acrylic block. You can wipe it off. I don't worry about it. This image is going to get fussy cut out. I know, don't criticize my fussy cut. I am a lover of fussy cutting. So this is going to go right over the top, and I apologize if my white head gets in the way. And we're going to go right over the top with that. And because it's photopolymer, you can see right through. And press down firmly, don't rock, and lift up, and wow. You guys like that? Like, how about that? I'm going to clean it over here on my chamois. And what I want to take next is, I'm going to take this one off. Well, no, I'm just going to leave it on there. I'm going to bring in a different block. And there's a little tiny center. So for that, I'm going to use my Pale Papaya. So do you all know how to re-ink your ink pads? So this has like a little bit of an indentation. So I'm just going to go on there. Now I want to go ahead, I want to make that a little bit darker, kind of fill it in a little bit more. You can make it just a little bit darker just by doing that. Or if you like to leave it light, you can. I like the darkness. I'm going to the dark side. I like the darkness. Okay, so then also what we're going to need are a couple leaves. So Stampin' Up's gone all the mileage for that. Let's bring in a bigger block. And what you can do is Make sure I put it the right way, flat side down. I'm going to grab all of my leaves and I'm just going to line them up. Was there one more? Or was that it? No, there should be a double one. Am I missing it? Did I suck it up in the sweeper? Huh. I don't see that one. I wonder... Well, maybe I'll find it somewhere in the midst, but it's like I'm missing a stamp. All right, well, we'll just work with these. No worries. I'm not going to lose sleep over that. It's probably like sitting here, but I don't see it. I don't know where that went. Maybe it got stuck to something. All right, no worries. I already have them done, FYI. So put them both on your block, ink them up. And did I tell you what color this was? This was Pear Pizzazz. And you're just going to ink yourself up some leaves. Okay, that one not so good. Let's see how I am about realigning. I'm not going to re-ink it because the ink is still on it. Oh, not too bad. Not all leaves in the world are perfect. That's really weird. I wonder what happened to that other stamp. I don't think I cut them apart. I think I kept them together. Because there's this one here where there's two of them. I don't know. Oh, I'm sad. I'm very sad. All right. So then what you want to do is grab your paper snips. These are very easy to cut out. You're just going to go right around and just turn your paper, keep your scissors straight, turny, turny, turny. And I'm just going to go in here. I'm still going to keep them all attached. And just turny, turny, like so. And then when you cut it out, you got that, okay? And I mean, here's the ones that, here's the stamp that I'm missing, is this one here with the two of them. Okay, I can move that out of the way. Pardon me. So I have a whole bunch of leaves like that. Okay, so let's bring our card in. And again, this is simple stamping. Now I do want to, where did I, the best wishes. Where did I put that stamp? Oh my goodness. Best wishes and celebrate. Anybody know what stamp set that was? Oh my goodness. My goodness gracious. Like I said. All right, well, we're going to have to go with Peaceful Moments. I wonder if it was a retiring one that I pulled. All right, well, it don't matter. We can use Peaceful Moments. Let's see. How about a happy birthday? Alrighty. Or a thank you. How about a thank you? We'll do thank you. So this is a red rubber stamp. If you're brand new to Stampin' Up, this is red rubber, so you don't need that pad because see this has the cushion on there. And I want to use the Gorgeous Grape. That's the Heather Highland. They both look the same when they're, all the ink pads look the same when they're open. So what I did is I didn't do it on that one. See, they're still on the back. I stuck the extra stickers on. That's why I couldn't figure which was which because I didn't do it on there. I got to do that. And this way when they're open, see, I didn't do that to this one, but I did do it to that one. When they're open, you can see what color they are because when they're on your table, you know, you don't really know. So good thing I didn't stick that down because then, you know, if I didn't have enough room, I could have put it up there. So just down here, simple stamping, just a little thank you. Love that stamp, that font. So this is the Peaceful Moments, and this one is carrying over. This one is currently in a bundle. It's with the bundle with the trees and everything. The trees all put together. Now the dies that coordinate with this are not carrying over, okay? So that was kind of something different from Stampin' Up. Usually like the bundles, the whole bundle carries over, but in that case, they're not. Okay, so we're going to put our doily down, and then we're just going to use our green glue, the Tombow liquid, and we're just going to put that on top. And then you're just going to stick your leaves wherever you want them to go. So we can just tuck in a leaf up here maybe, and here's a little one. And when I cut these out, I cut them out together. Let's see, we can tuck this in here. And another one up here. So I'm thinking of leaving work early tomorrow. It's a little bit quiet in the office. When I left today, I'd finished all my transcription jobs. And see this one, how it didn't stamp too well? You can still use that. Tuck it under a flower. Nobody's going to know the difference. So I think that looks good. So I'm going to put my leaves aside because I may need them for another project. And then we're going to spruce it up a little bit. These are the Elegant Faceted Gems. Now, if you have these, it's great. If you don't have them, what you can do, because I know you all have Wink of Stella, which is diamonds in a pen. You can just go over your flower with Wink of Stella. That will add some glitz and glam, like so. Okay, I'm going to do the center too. We'll keep her nearby because she's going to come in handy again. And I'm going to have these touch lamps, and every time, I swear, I hit them every time. So I'm going to use these. They're very faceted, very shiny, and white, but they make quite a statement on your card because you don't expect it, because you can't really see them all that well. Let me move them aside. But when you hold it up to the light, it kind of makes a nice glistening effect. And well, let's do a little something on the inside. I think I'm naked on all my insides. Oh, I did Time to Celebrate. What does that come from? What stamp set is that? I know somebody out there knows. It's this one here with the Celebrate. I must have put it away in my cleanliness. I want to put Thinking of You with all my heart. Wish you ever have it even has a sympathy one. We always need those, unfortunately. Oh, this is cute. You shouldn't have, but I'm glad you did. So it's kind of a thank you. You shouldn't have. I'm glad you did. Ooh, that's stuck in my box here. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to put that a little bit of an angle. And let's put that on the inside. You shouldn't have, but I'm glad you did. Okay, not so good, Sue. All right, well, that's okay. The outside will make up for my inside. Whoever receives the card, oh, and stick around because I'm going to be giving all the cards away tonight. So there you go. There is Simple Stamping card number 1. Just using some very basic tools that I'm sure you all have. All right, so that was number 1. Let's bring in card number 2. You can applaud at any time. I hear you all going, yay! Okay, card. Oh, there it is! It was stuck on the other piece of paper. Oh, I'm so happy now. So here is my missing stamp. So make sure you check your top layer paper because it may be hiding there. Okay, so here's our next card, and again, I'm sticking with the same paper pack, the same Designer Series paper, my lovely envelopes that I love so much. And this time, we're still using, oh, I got zhuzh on there. I don't want to send you a zhuzh card. Hold on, let me get another one. Okay. There we go. Use that for stamping. Put that up there. So our same basic white cardstock. So you get 8.5 by 11. Score it down the center at 4 1/4, and then cut it at 5 1/2, and you have enough for 2 cards. Okay, so same designer series paper, the pansy. And while this is really pretty, I'm gonna go with this. And this is that gingham design. I'm gonna glue that up to the top. Now I know you're all saying, oh, you're wasting all that paper. Well, you know, you can always buy more. Plus, I get all my stuff at a discount. But I'm looking to use up my paper. So to me, that's okay. And here's just a small strip. The other side has the pansies on. 4" by, it looks like about 3/4. And again, you see that stark line there? I don't like that. If you put this over it, look at that. You see how that dresses it up? It takes away that stark line. So think about that. You can put a ribbon there. You know, you can put like a line punch piece, like if you had like a scallop or a die that has a scallop, you can put that across. I really like that. I hope you do too. So we're going to adhere this to our card. So you can see if you pre-cut all of your papers and you have them all ready and you already have an idea of what you want to make, you can just throw them all together however you want to throw them together. All right. So we're bringing in our doily again. So this is from the doilies. They're in the mini catalog. And while that doesn't quite go, we're going to make it our own. We're going to flip that over, and it's white on that side. We're going to bring in our Stampin Brushes. What are these called? You guys know what they are. They come 3 in a pack, and we're going to put it right in our ink. We're going to go off our paper a little bit, although it doesn't really matter. And you can make these doilies. Yeah, I don't think it really matters, because unless you go in the center, because that's where our design's going to go. You can make these any color you want them to be. The other thing you could do, you see the nice design that makes underneath? Let me get a clean area. Let me show you. So if you had a piece of cardstock under here, like so, okay, so you can get double your money out of this. I want to save you money. I want to show you what you can do with already what you own. So you want to color your doily. So why waste, you know, on a scrap piece, right? So you can just go like this around your doily. And Kay, I hope you're still here, because we're doilying it up tonight. Around your doily. I know that she's probably saying something. Sue and those darn doilies. Okay, look at that. Look what that makes for you. So you can use it as a stencil. I want to add a little bit more color to this, but I just wanted to show you how cool that could be. Now you can cut that out, fussy cut, and that would be really nice on a card. I may have to just finish that as something. Okay, so let me go ahead. I can deepen this color. You can lighten this color. You can make it whatever shade you want. You can even do a rainbow pattern on here. You can put some masking paper on here, which, masking paper is coming in the new catalog. So there you go. Okay, I'm going to put this out of the way. And now we have our colored doily. That's going to match perfectly on our card. So how about that? Ta-da! Sure beats that color. Okay? I love the doilies. I love them so much. When I first saw them, I bought 2 packs. That's right. 2 packs. 2. Alrighty. So let's see. I just dropped my flower. Oh no. It just dropped under the desk. Okay, so we have another one of these flowers like I showed you earlier. And we're going to go ahead and adhere that to the card. And rather than put it on the center like before, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put it off to the side. Oh, I forgot something. My center circle. Don't forget that. I knew I was missing something. So this is going to pick up from down here, which has the little strip. We're going to put that in our center. Okay, there we go. Doesn't that look better? Then we are going to go ahead and put our little flower on here, like so. And then we're going to bring in some of those pre-cut leaves. This one got stuck underneath there. Okay, so let's bring in some leaves. So I had put on, what was I watching? I'm trying to think. I was watching something on it. Oh, Miss Maisel, or you all know who that is on Prime. Mrs. Maisel, I don't know. She's like a comedian. It's not really a show for kids, but I was watching her on Amazon Prime, and I just sat and I just cut out a half a sheet of all these little leaves and things. The Amazing Miss Maisel, or I don't know. I can't think of it, but you all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, she's funny. I love her father. He's just like a typical New York person. Nothing against New York people by any means. And I still wish I knew what stamp set that Best Wishes and that Celebrate was from. All right. Well, oops, there goes another leaf. And I just ran the sweeper in here. Oh, I have to tell you all, because I have this little strip I have to stamp on. I'm looking to see what's going to fit on here. So you know the other night when I was doing my, maybe the congratulations will fit on here. Ooh, maybe, baby. So you know the other night when I was like, what is that noise? And it was like, zzz, and no, it was my friend, Mr. Stinkbug. Well, I was like, I couldn't get out of this room fast enough. All right, I'm going to use the green, and I'm going to attempt to do congratulations. I couldn't get out of this room fast enough because, you know, I'm going to put this down on my black table so that I can see. I'm petrified of them. Absolutely petrified. Ooh, not so good. Let's turn it over. We got two sides of our paper. Let's try that again. No talking. Huh. I don't know. Why does that look so weird? Let me try again. I don't think I ever stamped with this stamp before. There's some schmutz on there. Let me try again. Maybe I didn't press hard enough. Yeah, does that look weird to you guys? Does that look weird? Hold on. Well, that's a little darker, but it still looks weird. All right, well. So anyhow, I couldn't get out of this room fast enough because I'm so petrified. And I messaged on my one guy friend. I messaged him and I said, "Oh my gosh, there's a stink bug in my craft room," and you know, and he's like, "It's just a little bug," and I'm like, No, it's not. And he's like, well, like, how big is it? And I'm like, it's the size of a B-52 bomber. And he's like, well, just, you know, take it and put it in a tissue and, you know, put it in the toilet. I'm like, no, it's stuck up in the dome of my paddle fan in my craft room, and I can't go back in there, and I got to send Mary's card. Well, I was going off on this thing. And, you know, it was just kind of like, you know, he's just like, yeah, you're just nuts. Yeah, I know I'm nuts, you know, but anyhow. So I hurried up and I closed the door and I was like, I'm not going back in that room. Not going back in that room. So in the morning, I'm going to get this lovely Taylor Tag Punch, which is retiring. And I'm going to, because of the way that I stamped it, I'm going to put my little flag here on the end. So the next morning, I had a talk with Dory. If you don't know who Dory is, I think everybody knows who Dory is. Dory's my cat. I don't like that one. And I told her, I said, okay, I'm going to leave this door open. Because usually I close the bedroom doors because she sometimes has like hairball problems. Last thing I want to do is, you know, have her do a hairball on my craft table or something, you know. Oh, now that's not wide enough. All right, I'm going to try to cut it. So I left the door open and I went to work. And I told her, while I'm gone, her job is to get a hold of that stink bug and take care of it. She's pretty good with bugs. I don't know any of you that have cats. I mean, if I don't want to wish any mice upon myself because I think I would really have to move. But I think if she saw a mouse, I think she'd be a good mouser. All right, let me get that out of there. Let's see if I did a better job on that. So I came home from work that night. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. And I opened the craft room door and I look on the paddle fan light. And there is Mr. Stinkbug. He is on the outside of the globe on the paddle fan light. And I'm like, oh no, don't you go anywhere. So I ran downstairs as fast as I could and grabbed my sweeper. I'm just going to do a little trim on that. This one's going to be laid a little bit differently than here's my sample. Because of the way, you know, I had to cut and smush. So this will just go over here. That's no worries. So I got my sweeper and I put the extended wand on it. And he was like going to run inside the light shade again. And I'm like, oh no, don't you go nowhere. And I took the sweeper and when I sucked him in, he went. And then I was afraid that maybe he was stuck in the tube of the long thing. And I had these genial gems. Just have a couple left. So this card is worthy of it. So then I thought, well, I might as well just continue sweeping. So I swept the carpet here. I swept the carpet in the kids' room. I swept the carpet in my bedroom. I swept in the hallway. And I thought, okay, he's got to be either very dizzy or deceased. So then I thought, well, I don't want to throw that when I empty my sweeper in the trash, because what if he's still in there and he's still alive? God forbid. So let's see, what can we put inside? Congratulations. These are the moments we look back on with joy. Wishing you every happiness this special day will bring. Okay, yeah, that sounds good. So I took it outside and I threw it away outside in the thing out there because I thought, I don't know if he's still alive. So then today when I was cleaning up here in my craft room before I started, I brought the sweeper up and I'm like, woo! So Michelle's telling me now, oh no, Ma, they won't die in the sweeper. Now I wonder if it's my stamp pad, because that looks schmutzy too. All right, it's probably my stamp pad. I don't think it's the whole stamp set. I've used this before. Okay, so there's that. Now, if you want to add a little bit more glitz and glam, which of course we do, bring Stella back. So anyhow, that is the story of Mr. Stinkbug. I hope I've entertained you. But I'm telling you, I am petrified of those things. Petrified. But he was, trust me when I say, he was the size of a B-52 bomber. Honestly, he was. Okay, there we go. There's card number 2 with a little bit of a story. Isn't that pretty? Don't you love it? Best wishes. What did I do inside? Oh, nothing. I was naked. Okay, so card number 2. So we have a thank you. And we have a congratulations. See, they're pretty much the same design. You don't have to go so crazy. You know me. I did the fun fold the other night, and it was a disaster. So I'm better off with simple stamping. Okay, so we have one more card to do. I hope you're all still there. And this one is very bold. Look at that. What do you think of that? Isn't that cool? Okay. So, I have a Celebrate already stamped, so I won't need to worry about that. Okay, so this time we're going to be bringing in the coordinating marker that goes with that ink pad. And this is your regular Stampin' Write markers. I know, you never see me using those ever since the Stampin' Blends came to town. Everything else is chopped liver. But I'm so excited. I put my pre-order, and then my pre-order, and then my pre-order. And then I forgot, so then I had to order catalogs. I know. I'm not blonde, but I think I probably would have been. And this is the free ribbon. Well, not free ribbon. This is the ribbon that came in your paper pumpkin kit. And I'm thinking it's this pale papaya. Yes, I think. And look at the designer series paper, pale papaya. And here's some of the gems that were left from Paper Pumpkin. And I just did my cards for Paper Pumpkin the way they suggested. I didn't do anything fancy schmancy because I was just like, I just want to do them. Came late, I just want to do them. So these are the gems that came in the Paper Pumpkin. So we're kind of incorporating a few more items from Paper Pumpkin. And here's our doily. I'm just going to go ahead and adhere that. Doily. You notice how I stress doily, and again, there's, you know, the blue that, you know, kind of doesn't go with our stamping tonight. So we'll just glue that on there, and we'll put that aside. Okay. Alrighty, are y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Let me give myself some room here. Okay, so we're going to be doing some simple stamping, and we're going to be stamping this flower, this beautiful flower, all over the front of our, I have a piece of 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, and this will get layered on the basic white. Again, basic white. I hope y'all like my stories. Highland Heather, that's the one I want. Okay, so I'm going to ink this up. I'm going to take it this time. Oh, where's my pad here? I'm going to take it this time. This way I want it to go. Let me turn this way. There we go. All right, I'm going to take it this time. I'm going to take the stamp right to the ink pad. How about that? And we're just going to schmutz it. Schmutz there. Now, the other thing you can do, if you only have one ink pad, you can ink it up, stamp it off, and stamp it. And then when you go to do the second part of the stamp, the more bold part, ink it up and stamp it full. So that way it'll look like you use 2 different ink pads. But I have all the ink pads, so I might as well use them all. And don't worry, if you stamp with a big bold stamp like this and it doesn't stamp perfectly, don't worry about it, okay? Don't worry, just have fun. Don't worry, because I don't know about you, but I know God makes perfect flowers, but sometimes he makes a mistake. And it's not so perfect. And those are the beautiful flowers, the ones that are not perfect. There we go. So how about that? I'm going to clean this. I'm going to turn my chamois over and clean this. I'm going to go ahead in with the bold image. And you may want to leave yourself a little bit more room for your green leaves. I always get carried away, you know, when I'm doing big bold images, because I just, you know, just kind of forget. Now don't forget, you got other stamps you want to use on there. Okay, so the bad thing about this is I twist and turned it every way. But here's what you do. You focus on a focal point. So this flower here is attached to that flower, kind of, sort of. So when you look at your stamp, you're looking for that flower that's attached to that one. So easy peasy. And we're just going to stamp this over the top. And again, don't worry about perfection, okay? Don't have to be perfect. You just have to make it so that it's your own and it's handmade with lots of love and determination sometimes. Okay, there we go. See, if you're off a little bit, so be it. Hey, if I always tell people, if you want perfect, then you go pay $22 for a store-bought card. This one is made with love. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I just think Stampin' Up! Makes the best stamps ever. Okay, now I want this one that's just the single. And it's okay to be single, Mr. Flower. Heck, I am. And I'm okay. All right. Oops. Got a little glare there. No, I think that was the flower. Just do that. But look at that. Okay, let me clean my stamp. And see how clean it comes? Just all that's on that Stampin' thingy dingy scrub. Stampin' scrub. Dingy dingy. I hope Stampin' Up's not watching. They'll be like, thingy dingy. Whew, that girl. Stampin' scrub. Okay, so now we're going to go in with our green, and I'm going to do my single stamp because it's okay to be single. And you can do double stamp by just stamping it a second time. You want to see that again? So I'll pretend I did that one. Double time, that's where you can make it look like you have multiple ink pads if you only have a couple. So let's do that again. And it doesn't matter. I don't really know how this leaf is supposed to go, but you know, go off your paper. It's okay. I'm going to clean this. Let me bring in that other leaf. Let's bring in the double leaf because being he was kind of left out of the party before. And we could just stick him in there. And see that? I did a little schmutz there. Here we go. Schmutz is gone. One of the things I love about stamping is, you know, when you think that, you know, you goof something up, you put an embellishment there, you tie a ribbon there, you do whatever you want to do there. Okay, I think that's good. Good. I'm going to clean that, stick that back on there. Okay, so now I just feel, oh, I have to do my centers. Oh. Where is that little center? Are you kidding me? It's probably on here, right? I just used it before. Anybody see my center? How do these things happen to me? Did I use it on another block? Oh. Okay, this one is the same. Oh, here's where the words came from. Oh, durr. Were you guys saying that? The words are right on the stamp set. Did you guys say that? Oh my gosh, I really am blonde. No offense to the blonde people out there, but I need a drink. I don't know what happened to my little center. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this one. And you know I'm going to find it. It's here somewhere. I just used it. Sometimes having... Oh, here it is. Look, it was stuck to the back of this one. Oh, I'll tell you. One of the drawbacks of photopolymer is that exactly reason. Because they kind of get lost. I had one once. And see, you can leave that as a single color, or if you want to go ahead and stamp over the top and make it a little more bold, or if you missed part of it, stamp it a few times and, you know, cover up where you missed. The one time I was missing a stamp, I was like missing it forever and ever and ever. And then I happened to be, again, in one of my times when I was in the clean my craft room mood, moving my desk around, and there I found it stuck on the edge of the desk. Clear as day, sitting there saying like, I've been here all the time. I can't believe that I didn't think the words were on the stamp set. Oh my gosh. After this, I'm going to go have a glass of wine. I don't drink. Many of you know, or maybe you don't know, that I had a kidney removed for cancer. So I only have one kidney. I try to keep that kidney as healthy as possible because it has to last me a while. Okay, so Stampin' Right markers, we have a thin tip, thus the thin line, and a thicker tip, thus the double line. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up. I'm going to use my cap, and I'm just going to flick some color on. And the further away, the less flicks. The closer, the bigger the flicks. Flicks, flicks, flex, flukes, whatever you want to call them. Schmutz. Okay. So do you see how that just kind of adds a little bit of, you know, like you took a stamp and put some little flickies on. But you didn't have to. Okay. So there we go. That's goody goody gumdrops. Oh, I did do the inside that one. Ooh, that is pretty. Okay, so let's put that aside. And now, look, there's words that come with this stamp set. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. See, look at that little bugger. He's like running away again. Get back on that paper where you belong, you little schmutz. Okay, time to celebrate. Sending you birthday wishes. That's what I put on the inside. So, time to celebrate. Oh my gosh, all my stamps are falling off. I pressed them on there, Sue. Would you? Just press them on there. Time to celebrate. And sending you birthday wishes. So there is, in this set, believe it or not, there is a celebrate, there is best wishes, sending you birthday wishes, and time to celebrate. And this one is the next one I'm going to lose. It's this little bugger here because I didn't put him back where he belonged. Okay. Well, I feel so much better now. I'm going to be able to sleep tonight knowing that my stamp, so I did time to celebrate on top, that my stamp was found. I hope I'm entertaining all of you out there in Facebook land, or those watching the replay on my YouTube channel probably have turned it off by now saying, yeah. Okay, time to celebrate. Sending you birthday wishes. Look at that font. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Okay, now I'm going to take these and I'm going to, oh, there goes my center falling off again. And I'm going to place them back in their respective spots. And I want this little flower. And I'm going to use this. It got so quiet when I stopped talking. Okay, clean that. And then I want that, let's put that back where it belongs and press. I want the double leaves. And just going to give some. So if you don't want to have to write a lot, stamp a lot in the inside. And then you'll say, oh, look, I don't really have a whole lot of room to write anything. So, oh, too bad. Just sign your name. Okay. Isn't that pretty? I love that. Okay. So let's go ahead. Let's put our card together. Let's get it together. Have I told you all how much I love what I do? I only wish I can do it full time, but someday, maybe when I retire, I'll have the embroidery machine flying on the left. I'll be over here stamping on the right. It'll just be like a day made in heaven. I can't imagine that. Oh, did I forget anything? Why do I have this in there? Did I want to put this on for something? Did I want this for something? No, I don't want that. Okay, so we're going to put this, our doily is going to go there. And then I already stamped the celebrate, which, did I tell you that it has words in the stamp set? And I did a little fussy cut on there. I just can't believe, I just can't. I'm going to take a little bit of this ribbon because I have it left over from the kit, the paper pumpkin. And I'm just going to kind of fold it like that. And I'm going to use dimensionals. I know it's the first time tonight I'm using dimensionals. There they are. And I'm just going to, oh boy, stick it on with a dimensional. There we go. And these little pieces here on the end, I'm going to tell you a story. I know I always have stories. When I signed up to be a demonstrator how many years ago, my upline quit. I don't know. Was it something I said? No, I don't know. I don't know why she quit. But she signed me up, and probably, maybe a year or so after that, I hadn't heard from her. She used to have get-togethers all the time. We used to always have a great time. That was back when the craft pads were out, and we would stamp on silk scarves, and we would do velvet stamping on scarves, and all kind of fun things we did. I learned a lot in the short time she was my upline. Oh, hi, Dory. Hello. So a little celebrate in there, and these little embellishments, we'll put a couple of those on here. So Dory's here, everybody. Everybody say hi to Dory. The woman of the hour. She's like, now where did you move things? She loved the way the desk was before without Bob on it, because she was able to sit in the window because there was nothing on the desk. Although she can sit in this window. Dory, you could sit in this window too. Okay. All right, let's put a couple of those embellishments. Oh, what was the story I was going to tell you? Oh, I know. Isn't that pretty? Don't you love it? Now, if you really want to do a little more schmitzing, you can do the same thing with your Winka Stella. I'm going to squeeze it into the cap here, just because I always have trouble. And you can just do this all over the front of your card. And I know you're probably not going to see it, but trust me, it has a shimmer on there that is to beat the band. Oh, and it's all over my desk too. Okay. So was there one card I didn't do nothing on the inside? But, well, I could if I wanted to, but. So there's our cards. We ended up with some, let me get rid of this schmutzy paper. We ended up with some beautiful cards tonight, using up some of our designer series paper, keeping with the theme of simple stamping, just simple. But DSP and two-step stamping, stamp set from the paper pumpkin, and the embellishments from the paper pumpkin. And didn't they turn out beautifully? Do you guys love them or what? Let me know. Okay, so back to my story before I forget. So when I signed up, I knew nothing about Stampin' Up. I went to one party. I hosted a party, and oh, darn it, and I signed up. Can you believe I just did that? All right, Stampin' Scrub to the rescue, even for your hands. So anyhow, I'm going to bring in some hand sanitizer. Let me close this up to clean my hand. So when I was using my dimensionals, I thought, hold on. Hand sanitizer is a good thing if you have a little ink on your hands. So when I was using my dimensionals, I thought, I was only using these. And all the skeleton that's around here, I would throw it away. When I look back and I think, how many of those did I throw away? Thinking I could only use the little center pieces. So don't think like I did, and use the whole entire sheet before you throw anything away. And actually, if you want to even get double use out of this, once these are all used up, this is a surface that nothing will stick to, okay? Because you have these on here, they come right off. So if you're gluing or something, you can use that little surface to glue on if you don't have a silicone mat. Or you can glue a whole bunch of them together and make your own silicone mat if you want to do that. Or you can just spend a couple bucks and buy a silicone mat. Okay, so that was my story. I thought you had to throw the rest of them away because you only wanted to use these little ones in the center. Because these big long things, like, what would you do with that? Yeah, it's okay. Nobody's going to see. Use every single tiny bit. Get your money's worth. Okay, so there we go. I hope you learned something tonight. I hope you had fun tonight. And now we're going to do giveaways for the cards. I need to find some papers. Okie dokie, let's find some papers. Well, I actually just have to find, let me just get a scrap paper. I can use the back. Oh, I can just use this. I'm just going to cut this in 3. Because I have 3 cards, and I have 3 different winners. So, how many of you are here? Oh, y'all have a pretty good chance of winning. Okay. So let me get a drink of my cold coffee. I could really use a glass of wine. And I did open a bottle not too long ago. And you know, you really shouldn't leave your wine open too long or it probably goes bad, right? Doesn't it? So, okay, I have 3 winners. I'm going to write down. Don't start guessing yet. Okay. So 3 different people. I have the first number in my hand. I'm going to put the other 2 off to the side. The other 2 are going to go here. I have the first number in my hand. Pick a number between, which card? This was our first card. Pick a number between 1 and 10, and the first person to guess the one I have on the paper in my hand will win the card. So, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Start your guessing. I'm so excited. I love giving the cards away, and I know everybody loves receiving them. Okay, here we go. Hi, Nancy. 3, nope. 7, nope. Frozen. Am I frozen? 7, nope. I don't think I'm frozen. My hand's moving. 6, nope. Frozen. Am I frozen? My hand's moving. 5, nope. 1, nope. 5, nope. Hi, Sue. I get to see who's here. 4, nope. 2, nope. 10, nope. I'm frozen too. Refresh, because it's still on. 9, nope. 8. Yes, Nancy. Number 8. Let's give everybody a chance to come back. If not, the rest of you have a good chance of winning. That one will go off to you in the mail, Nancy. So am I frozen? You guys are still here. It's showing live. It's only showing 4 people here now. Woohoo! Oh, who all is still here? Are you guys coming back that left? I wonder. Okay, well, we'll go with card number 2. Card number 2 is going to be this number, 1 to 10. Pick a number 1 to 10. I don't know. 1 for Fran. Oh, Fran's back. It wasn't frozen for me. I don't know. I mean, I know it's raining. I'm back. Okay, number from 1 to 10. 10 for Nancy. 10 for Nancy. Nancy is number 10. Okay. Nancy won the second one, too. All right, people. You have one more chance. Let's give it a minute for everybody to come back before we start for the last card, because I feel bad. I don't know what happened. I mean, it continued the show live for me, so... And some of you were still on here because you were guessing. I don't know. Okay. All right, so for the card number 3... Okay, stop guessing. We didn't start yet. Nancy won the first card, and Nancy won the second card. Okay, so we'll start guessing now. Between 1 and 10 to win the final card. Nancy actually won both cards. 6, nope. 9, nope. 5, nope. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. 2, nope. Fran, number 3. Fran for number 3. Fran, you are the winner for card number 3. So some real pretty cards, some simple stamping. This is my thing to do. I will do fun folds every now and then, but I don't like them. I like simple stamping. And, okay, you can all stop guessing. I love that. Like, it'll be like, I'm like saying goodbye and you guys are still guessing. Oh, this makes up for the 3,000 attempted fraudulent charges on my credit card. Huh? Really? Well, I hope your bank called and told you. My goodness. That's a lot. I always watch mine because what they like to do is they like to go and charge like 1 penny. And then they'll wait and see. And if that 1 penny goes through, then the next thing they do is they whomp you with a big one. So always keep an eye. Lovely cards. Thanks for a great live. Well, thank you all. Way to go, Fran. Pretty cards, even if they have doilies on them. Aw, they do. Every single one has a doily. Kay, have you noticed how many times I use doilies these days? I'm just saying. You know you love the doilies. Or if you haven't, you're going to fall in love with them. Yep, within 10 minutes, 2 different cards. Wow. Oh, I'm sorry that happened to you. Oh, Nancy heard her name. No, the other Nancy. I didn't know you were even here, Nancy. Nancy G. Oh, you're welcome, Maureen. Thank you all for coming. I really do appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule. Thanks for making me happy twice today. Yeah, and those that are demonstrators on here that are in my team, I did receive my complimentary catalog today. I know Nancy I was talking to her the other day, Nancy V on my team, and she said she hasn't received catalogs. You all should receive a complimentary catalog, whether it's the annual, the mini, any of those kind of things. The one had a little recruit brochure in it. And if you don't receive them, then you need to contact Stampin' Up. I know Nancy is having some issues. She couldn't contact them. So, I mean, I'm here to help you guys any way I can. But if I don't know, I can't help you. So they said that they all go out bulk mail. And if you don't receive your catalog by May 2nd, then you're to call them. Because she said sometimes they do get lost in the mail. And that was the reason why I decided this year not to send the catalogs out through Stampin' Up, because they sometimes get lost in the mail. And I have to pay first for the catalog and pay Stampin' Up to ship them out. And this way I know if I do it, local people can just stop by and pick them up. People that are, you know, out of town that need a catalog, I can very easily, I got mailers to ship them out to you. This way I know that they went out, and, you know, I know who they went to, and I know when I sent them, so I know when they should expect them, and that whole thing. So if you're a customer of mine and you would like to have a catalog and you've purchased from me before in the past, then definitely let me know. Some people don't want them because they don't like to clutter the house up with things. So it will be online for you the very beginning of May, I believe May 2nd. So you will be able to see it online. And then if you're watching on an iPad or your phone, you can like pinch it and make it bigger, smaller. Even on your laptop or desktop, you can make it bigger, smaller. You know, you could take screenshots of it and that kind of thing. So some people don't want the catalogs, and rather than me putting out the expense of sending them to everybody, if you don't want them, I mean, I even have attorneys that they don't want me to even send a letter to them. Like, they'll be like, don't send any paper to our office. So I have to email everything to them. I have like a list of who doesn't want, who wants, who doesn't want, who has to have it faxed, who has to have it emailed. It's a nightmare. So I don't want to clutter up your houses if you're not interested in it. I like to have the hard copy myself because I like to sit and hold it in my hand. So definitely let me know. That's why I bought a new iPad. Cool. I love getting the catalog. Hope mine gets here soon. I'm sure it will. I know Betty had said down in North Carolina she got hers. I think Fran got hers today. Fran's over in Wyoming. So they're I was shocked when I got home from work today and I'm like, what's that poking out of my mailbox? I was like, oh, thank you. And they have it all nice and sealed so it's protected. And you'll have to let me know, when y'all get them, what y'all think of it. So if you're coming to my paper pumpkin, my pick a pumpkin event, I will have them here by then. If you're coming to any of my classes, especially my new catalog tea party, the Crafternoon tea party, that's going to be a lot of fun. Trust me, that's going to be a lot of fun. And you're going to get you'll get your catalog unless you want to stop by to get it before then. I'll let you know when I have them and when they're ready. And we'll be doing projects and we'll be having like a little tea party with tea and some little refreshments and of course the stamping projects. And every month I have an in-person event. My in-person events for the bigger classes are on Sundays at 1. My Pick a Pumpkin, which is to pick from my stash of retired paper pumpkin kits, those are held on Fridays. Everything is on my online store at stampinsucreates.stampinup.net. My team, we have a get-together in May. I would love for you to come. We have a lot to talk about and discuss, and it'd be nice everyone to meet each other. So that's that for that. And at any time, if you ever have any questions, whether you're on my team, you're my customer, or a customer wannabe, or you want to sign as a demonstrator, please feel free to reach out to me. The only thing that, people say, I don't want to bother you, if I can't get to you right then and there, I will get to you as soon as I can. So don't ever feel that you're bothering me. So everybody, enjoy the rest of your evening. I know this was a little bit late tonight. Oh, yes, we're almost 20 after 8. Ooh, it's a late night, ladies. So enjoy the rest of your night, your weekends. I'm excited to have Bob come back home and be reunited with him. I have tons of projects for him to work on. I have them all lined up and ready. So I hope he enjoyed his spa week, actually 2 weeks. And he's all primed up and going to be purring like a kitten for me to put another 4.5 million stitches on him. So we'll see y'all later. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe out there. Bye for now.